All right, let's go ahead and finish up with the last three here. It says in Berry State, the weekly unemployment compensation is 58% of the 26-week average for the two highest salaried quarters. So remember that a quarter is 3 consecutive months. So in this case, for July, August, and September, Ben earned $17,500. And for October, November, December, Ben earned $18,300. So the first thing we're going to do is find the 26-week average. And we're going to do that by adding those two values together, remembering that each quarter represents 13 weeks. So 13 plus 13 is your 26 weeks. So we're going to take that value and divide it by 26. When I add those values together, I get 35,800 divided by 26, and I get $1,376.92. So then the step 2 is going to be find the percentage of the average that we just calculated. So we've got $1,376.92. And remember, it says here that it's paid at a rate of 58% of that pay. So that is a decimal, is 0.58. So his weekly unemployment while he's unemployed is going to be $798.62. All right, number 17, it says Christian earned a total of R dollars. The government took out 7.1% for Social Security and 1.45% for Medicare. Write an algebraic expression that represents what they paid in Social Security and Medicare. So the first thing is find the total percent by adding the two percents together. So I have 7.1 and 1.45. Make sure that you line the decimal up properly and you get 8.55. Second thing is going to be convert that to a decimal. So to do that, I move it over to the left twice. So I'm looking at 0.0855 times the amount that she earned, which is her R dollars, and that's your final answer is 0.0855 times R. All right, we're to the last question for the review, but there are quite a bit of parts to this, so it's going to take us a second to get through. Question 1, it says in 2009, Dr. Collins' gross pay was $341,551.90. What was his monthly pay? So it's asking us to take a year to a month, so we're going big to small, which means we're going to divide. So it's $341,551.90 divided by the 12 to break that down to 1 month. And we find that he earns $28,462.66 in 1 month. It says here, in what month did he hit the table maximum? Well, if I go down here on the chart, for 2009, I see the table maximum for Social Security was $106,800. So I'm going to take that $106,800 and divide it by his monthly pay of $28,462.66. And when I do that, I get 3.75. So what that means is he paid all through the first 3 months and into part of the 4th month, and that's what the 0.75 is. So when I think about it, I've got January, February, March, April is the 4th month, so the answer to this question is April. Question C, how much Social Security tax did she pay in March? Well, she earned $28,462.66, and she still was paying on that total amount because we already determined that April was the month that she was able to stop paying. So we're going to take that and multiply it by the 0.062, and we get a total of $1,764.68. Question D, how much Social Security tax did she pay in August? Well, the last month that she paid Social Security tax was in April, so August is after April, therefore in August she paid 0. Now the last question is probably the hardest of all of these, but it's still not too difficult. It says, how much Social Security tax did Dr. Kildare pay in April? So in April, it was only a portion of it, because remember it was the 0.75, so we've got to find out what that is. So if we calculate $28,462.66 and multiply that by 3, we find that that total is going to be, that total would be $85,387.98. Now I'm going to go ahead and subtract that value from the table maximum to find out how much of the income in April he paid Social Security based on. So it's going to be the $106,800 minus the $85,387.98. And I get a total of $21,412.02. Last, I'm going to go ahead and multiply that value by 0.062, which is the percentage of Social Security that's paid in that year. And when I multiply those values together, I get $1,327.55. And that is going to be the total that is paid here in April, $1,327.55. And that is it for this unit review.